most likely have different definitions of being a good person. This I've learned should stand out like a big fuck. Put your feelings aside, give that wild shot a try. I'm not that girl. I'm Sharon H, rolling out my weekly dose of unapologetic candidness. Keep watching all the way till the end for my real raw take on signs you are a better person than you think. For the most of us, we want to be a better person, want to know how to be a better person. There could be many deciding factors that come into play when determining what each of us deem a good person. Many of us will have differing opinions, ideals, and beliefs on what equates to good and what equates to bad. There are some obvious signs you are better than you think, and others are a good person too. I've screwed up, bet you've screwed up too. This is not our downfall, this is how we fucking rise. One of the most telling, obviously, would be how we communicate with and treat other people. The better someone treats you and others is a pretty good interpretation of the good they possess. When you see them doing good for others, being good to others, it's an indicator this person is good-natured. How they react under pressure or when shit hits the fan in their life will show us a lot. But obviously the same rule of thumb will be the determining factor on how others rate us on the good person metric too. Obviously to lose our cool occasionally, completely momentarily lose our shit, need to blow up steam. Does not deem us a bad person, in my opinion, it deems us fucking human. Not to say that taking our life's woes out on others is acceptable by any means. I do believe none of us are above fleeting moments of irrationality or frustration. Give me a damn straight if you agree. When we for the most part act with decency, compassion, care, and kind. These are all signs you are a better person than you think. We are better people than we think. When you learn to rein in those frustrations, get over situations faster, and take ownership for any wrongdoings and outbursts. These are signs you are becoming a better version of yourself. We all have room for personal growth, self-improvement, to do better, be better than we were yesterday. Ownership of our blights are the actions of the mentally strong and testament to one's character and mental toughness. Personal growth, personal development is the greatest growth of all. When we can surrender to the reality of our imperfections and take control of betterment. The more we self-reflect, the more we become better. Our go-to action in the school of life is to lean towards good intentions and consideration for others. And we are putting to practice how to be a good person. With all mistakes and wrongdoings behind us, and I defy anyone to say they are devoid of these. These are not stains on our goodness, but chinks in our armor. Life lessons we've had to learn on how to be a better person. And so long as we are moving forward and not repeating the same blunders over and over, we are heading in the right direction. When we move through life with positivity, we practice self-control and mindfulness. When we act on our ability to show consideration to others' feelings and needs. The way we think, the way we act towards others is the essence of who we are. When we habitually lean towards goodness, that's because of whom we are. Same goes for those that habitually lean towards bitterness, conflict, backbiting, anger, and rage. It's coming from whom they are and no reflection on us or anyone else in their firing line. The more helpful and generous we are, whether it be giving our time, energy, or from our own pocket, this is because our essence is of goodness and we want to share that with others. Unfortunately, our goodness can be a magnet for the not so good too, who will do anything they can to take advantage of our kind. We are often left bruised, angry, and embarrassed when we've unwittingly walked into the lion's den of the advantageous. But again, this is the sum volume of them and not the sum volume of us. When we are good, we go through life in search of our truths. Life is about becoming in tune with our very essence and a journey for self-discovery. We do not seek fulfillment in taking from others. We find fulfillment in giving to others. We are more often full of grit and determination to be greater. Not greater than anyone else, but greater than whom we were. We seek answers, how to become a better person with our own self-reflection, knowing that we are not sinless, nor have we never surrendered to our darkness, our weaknesses. Search deep within our own soul to find our whys and where we ourselves went wrong. And only when we begin to find those answers, embrace our own mortal, can we shun the desire to shift blame. Part of becoming better is the realization that we at times have not been blameless. We can use that to grow, or we can deflect and bestow bitterness and blame. You are better than you think when you when we can control the controllables and let the uncontrollables blow away with the wind. Life will always deliver us challenges. These are opportunities for growth. We do not become better when things have been easy. We become better when life has been hard. We learn more from obstacles and navigating our way around them than we ever will when the road ahead is clear. Challenges are a part of life and not barriers to getting ahead in life. Tell me a like if you've got this far in the video with me. If you've grown and learned from your fuck-ups, then you are without question a better person than you think. We sometimes stumble, we sometimes fall, we sometimes hurt people, we sometimes disappoint and let them down. We can't please everyone, and we can't and won't always make the right choices. Being a good person has nothing to do with not fucking up. Being a good person is about fronting up when we do. When we can own up to where we have done wrong, it may not be paramount to our ego, but it'll be testament to who we are. You are probably a better person than you think when you can accept it's okay to be perfectly imperfect. Most of us have busy lives and we can feel we are running life's race with our legs tied. So when we take time out of our busy day to listen to others, help others, give something of ourselves to others, again, it's because we are a better person than we think. And when others gift their helpfulness, their time to us, they are most probably better people than they realize too. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. We all have lives. We all have obligations we need to meet and fulfill. Some of us will put aside our own needs for others during our already crammed schedule. And this is how to be a good person. But when we are always the ones giving and others are never reciprocating in kind, this is whom they are as a person. Sometimes it's hurtful and mind-numbingly frustrating, but we must never allow their self-consumed demeanor affect how we view ourselves. Our needs may not be important to others, but it does not mean we ourselves are unimportant. The people that matter will always make time for us as we do they. Giving to others can make us feel good. We must also be mindful to give ourselves what we need to. Like if an aeroplane is going down, we are told to put on our own oxygen masks first. If we give everything to others, we will eventually be depleted and be no benefit to others or ourselves. We will most likely have different definitions of being a good person. Some may feel they're being a good person by turning up on another's doorstep when they know they're going through tough times. Others may feel that's being intrusive and give them their privacy and space. Some may relish the thought of someone landing on their doorstep unannounced holding a casserole. There are those of us that appreciate others giving us time to process in our own way and would much prefer a message. Some people like phone calls, others of us hate being on the phone. It's all perspective and individuality. Shouldn't judge others harshly, or they us, when we are trying to do good based on our own mindset for goodness. Cannot allow others to decipher our goodness because we do not fit the mold for their ideal on good. When we give from our heart and expect nothing, we will never be disappointed. When someone has mostly good relationships with others, this is a sign they are of good character. When they are good to others, to animals, to all living things, and it's how others respond to them. We all have fallouts through our life and we grow apart from others. This does not make us a bad person. It means shit happens and they are not our person. But when one has fallen out with most people in their life and is forever in conflict or stirring conflict, this I've learned should stand out like a big fucking alert beacon, especially when things just don't add up and their blame game is strong. Seldom few in life are always the wronged. When we treat others with kindness, compassion and care, when we treat them as valued people, good people will see our value too. When others undervalue us and others, it's typically because deep within they have very little for themselves. We know our inherent worth, and those that matter will see it too. When we know who we are and respect ourselves, we will readily respect others, and they will return the respect. They will respect our personal boundaries as we will theirs. When we listen to others' problems with genuineness and they ours, devoid of expectations for the other to shoulder our woes, carry our load. How we primarily act and react is a very good indication whether we are a good person. Being a good person does not only mean being good to those we want in our life, but also big enough to let those go with peace that are no longer part of our life. We must be self-aware enough to know when we are right and strong enough to admit when we are wrong. We do not have to like everyone to be a good person, but we do have to try to always be the bigger person. Life is too damn short for drama. It's too damn short for conflict. Every day is a chance to be a better person, for our lives will be over in a blink. Holding yourselves to accountability and moral are signs you are a better person than you bloody think. So I know you've stayed with me right till the end of my video. Leave me a comment. Let me know your definition of a good person and put "I'm a good person" at the end of it. If you don't want to miss any of my personal growth, personal development videos, be sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss my next one. So grateful to those of you whom already have. If you want to see more, I've linked my playlists below. Thanks for watching. See ya. Break out of your shell, meet me halfway.